Just had a fight with my woman over something trivial told. We rarely have confrontation. Admit the shit I said really was bold. Real talk, I think she get it from my mama. Her bitterness passed down from old. Tip for tat when I'm calling out her trauma. She too defensive to listen, I'll call so. Looking at, I got problems. You got the type of advice that I need. I couldn't get through on the legend series. Dana was hogging up the time that I need. Between working or being so clingy. What's the time zone difference? Don't make no easy. So I figured I'd call in early. Turn my life down, mercy. I got through. You tuned in. Force of that's the show. Force of that's the show. So just lay back your mind. Something new. Everybody tuning in. It's all. Cause he is the voice of reason, yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, the voice of reason has returned. That intro is fire. Fantastical, even. Let me just say this. Yeah. Have you ever had those days, those months, those weeks that have been trying? It's been challenging. It's been difficult, but at the same time, it's been a blessing. It's been good. There's some good things happening, right? But then, you're challenged in a way, sometimes those challenges will leave you speechless.
Oh, come on now.
Where you just be like, where did this come from?
Wow. Absolutely.
Like, why is this even, what?
Man.
This don't even fit into my week. You think like this.
Right.
Okay, cool. So I say all of that to say, got a lot of positive things to report on.
All right now.
Some good things.
That's a blessing.
And then also some heartbreaking shit to report on.
Oh, Lord.
Yeah. So I'm going to dedicate this show to a 23-year-old kid, young guy. He died in his sleep last night.
Oh, God. My God.
And he was my friend.
Wow.
Sometimes you guys see him on the video.
Mm-hmm.
He'll come in and help me fix shit in here. He's the boss's son.
Huh?
What?
My homeboy Nick
Oh,
Halterman. I'm gonna dedicate this show to Nick.
Rest
Oh
in
my
peace,
God.
Nick.
Rest in peace, Nick.
Sorry
23
for you
years
guys'
old.
loss.
Wow.
So I'm sending love and light to my man's family
Me too.
Me
man.
too.
Absolutely.
because we was just talking about him yesterday. I just saw him 2 days ago.
How do you lose a child? I mean, I can't even imagine. Oh my God.
So just love all the way around.
My God.
Love all the way around.
Nothing but love.
You know, nothing but love all the way
That's
around.
right. Love.
And I say all of this to say because Dash Radio called me in for, this big meeting yesterday. And like I said, good things happen and bad things happen,
Wow.
So the good thing is,
All right now.
the voice of reason is about to turn into a channel.
What? That's right.
VOR Radio
I
All
love
right,
it.
I love it.
on Dash Radio.
I love it.
Wow.
I love it.
The channel.
What is the channel? Is it just going to be you or is it going to be other
Mind your
shows?
business. That's why you should just be congratulating. Over here.
I'm nosy as hell.
Over here asking programming questions. So how you gonna program it? That's the problem with Peaches. Speaking on shit she ain't got no business speaking on.
All in a funeral card. Don't know who died.
You understand? So
But that's my sister.
listen, man. Dash Radio took a chance on me. I want we gonna cover a heavy topic tonight.
Oh, wow.
But what I want is for people to call in and send some condolences to the family
Amen.
that
That's
took a shot with me. Everybody be talking. I be getting a lot of emails. Oh, Zoe, we appreciate what you do. Zoe, your information, the work you've done changed my life. Blah blah blah. La 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 la. Well, if that's the case, these folks took a chance on me. They gave me They gave me a shot. They gave me, an opportunity to not only come over here and do what I want, basically, but they did that. So the least we could do is acknowledge them, give them love in a time of need.
Yes.
So the number to dial, shout out to homie Nick Halterman, 23 years old, genius.
Wow.
He just rolled out some technology that makes the Dash Radio app sound crisper, more compressed. It sounds like terrestrial radio. It's bumping now. Like it's
Wow.
the app is bumping.
That's right. That's right.
And
Nick.
Nick was a workaholic.
Right.
And funny as shit, he got jokes. Workaholic, man, and something you just working. He was working on the app a lot. So
Wow.
y'all call in because you're going to want to call in on today's topic. Today's topic is some shit because I'm going to drill down on some concepts that are in the holographic relationship book, that are in the relationship dismount book. The topic is going to be nuts. And I got the girls in the house. She about to be ignorant. But you know what I got to do before I even get to that, ladies and gentlemen.
Yes.
Drum roll.
I got to talk about, can you say it? Can you say it the way I say it? You know what I got to talk about. You know what I got to talk about. Can you say it the way I say it, Sarah, without the H? Can you say it the way I say it? What am I about to talk about? Tell us what we're about to talk about. Get ready, get ready.
Bill sauce.
Say it again.
Bill sauce.
Oh, that came from the root chakra.
Right.
There was
That came up from the tank.
She said it. She did that.
that was, I don't know if a woman has a taint, but that came from somewhere underneath.
Yes.
Bill sauce.
You already know I can't say it like you.
Bill Sauce.
I see that bottle almost empty over there.
Listen, remember I used to come in 3-4 bottles? The bottles are gone.
Right.
Out of there.
Send more bottles for him to sample, please.
BillSauce.com, man.
And some chips so we can dip.
Them Cheeto puffs.
Get mine before it's soggy.
Bill Sauce.
You'll take the
BillSauce.com. We got Gunny Fire,
I love
Sergeant Sauce, Schmackatelli. Go to BillSauce.com. Say it, Peaches.
It's going to be horrible.
I want you to say it like you mean it. Say it with your breast.
Bill Sauce.
That wasn't good. I had to squeeze them to say it.
it. You know what?
I thought I was sounding real black.
That shit was horrible.
I thought I sounded blacker.
You know what?
I don't know if I'm asking you to sound black.
You trying to say, I mean, because if I say it, I say Bill Sauce.
Bill Sauce.
I'm sorry, I can't. I could say Schmuckatelli, though.
Okay, never mind. You're done. The only one who could really say it in here.
Is Mimi Dukes. I guess
You
I'm
ready?
not good as I thought.
I'm ready.
Bill Sauce.
Do you understand?
Bill Sauce. Come on.
Kills y'all every time. She's better at it.
Yeah, she
I was
is.
like a distant third place on that one.
If that was a voiceover audition, I wouldn't have got it.
Somebody
No, I
asked me in the chat room, do I believe in twin flames?
What is twin flame?
We will get into that in today's topic. BillSauce.com. Tell them Zoe Williams sent you. Also, you already know.
Oh, shoot.
First off, take a look. There's your Bill Sauce right there. Here it is right there. Lord have mercy.
You know what?
Is it
Before
half
it's
empty or
gone,
half
a
full?
Monday is going to be all the way down to the bottom.
Now, you already know I had 2 of these today already. I'm turned up. And then I had some turmeric juice
Oh, boy.
with carrots and orange and,
That's
and
good for you.
nutmeg and some other shit. I'm turned up.
And I mean up.
I'm up.
all the way.
I'm up. You any dig? See how up I am? Total package energy. Tell them Zoe Williams sent you. Greatest energy drink in the world. TotalPackageEnergy.com. Zoe Williams tells you that this is the number one. I am the one who endorses this juice, this drink, this liquid, this power pickup. Total Package Energy. You got to get it. You got to rock with it. It's the best in the world, in my opinion. Now, I got books. I got 2 books.
2.
And I need y'all to do your boy a solid. It's Friday. I need to move. If everybody bought 1 book, 1 copy, a piece, or if everybody bought 2 copies,
Mother's Day is coming up.
right? You know people need these books now. Everybody get 2 copies. Get the Relationship Dismount, How to Stick the Landing When Exiting a Toxic Relationship, my 2015 release. It's a critically acclaimed book.
Yes, you need this.
A lot of people talking about this book. You can get it on Amazon in 3 different formats.
Wow.
Kindle, Audible, as well as paperback. Go to Amazon.com, search The Relationship Dismount, How to Stick the Landing When Exiting a Toxic Relationship. That's the 2015 release, 12 chapters, workbook. At the end of every chapter, there is work to do in order to matriculate to the next chapter. Can I get everybody in my chat room? People say, what is the chat room? Well, the chat room is who we're broadcasting to live. We're broadcasting to my YouTube channel, which has 48,000 subscribers.
Wow, we doing it. What?
We
So what?
And in a minute, we're about to cross 9 million views.
That's what's up.
Wow.
Hey.
VOR.
In the house.
Wow.
Wood.
We're averaging 400,000 views
Wow.
every 28 days.
That's right, Zoe.
Yeah.
That's a blessing.
You know what I did?
Underdog.
So if you want to see us in the studio live, chopping it up right now, go to my YouTube page, www.youtube.com/The So What Show. Now, my second book, The Holographic Relationship, is the follow-up to my, the second book I'm presenting. This is actually the third book I've written. Okay. The Relationship Dismount is the second book I've ever written. The Holographic Relationship is the third book I've ever written. But the third is the follow-up to the second. The Holographic Relationship. Get the physical copy from your brother's website. My website is IamZoeWilliams.com. Let's move 400 copies of each. Today. I'm urging everybody to do it today. It's Friday. You're going to love this topic. This topic is going to change your life. We about to really go in today.
Oh, all right.
Because I'm here to get on niggas' ass.
We ready. Sure.
Okay, my homegirl is in the building right now.
All right. Hey.
My homegirl, yes, you. My homegirl from Brooklyn, New York, BK.
Brooklyn in the house. Brooklyn's in the house.
So I want to show y'all. I don't know if y'all can see the girls, but the girls are like wearing. Here, we're about to put it on. They're wearing her shit. I don't know if you guys could like. You see all the copper jewelry. Mashara, you should come in here and like kind of grab that mic right there and tell people where they should go in order to support.
Hi, world.
Her shit is so dope. You got to speak right into the mic.
Hi, world.
First
I'm
off,
here.
tell them who's wearing your shit. Who is wearing your jewelry?
You can find
I'm going to have to turn this.
everyone from Erykah Badu rocking my pieces. Beyonce has worn some of my pieces.
The crowns.
Blue Ivy has worn a piece.
I mean, like, you're commissioned to
You
make
got
these
Diggable
things
Planet,
for her.
Old school, yes. I got Tatiana Lee, who has worn some of my pieces. And plus my everyday melanated beauties, my queens.
Then you got people biting your pieces.
That's every day. But what's cool and funny about it, they have to wait till I put out a piece before they can even start creating. So,
right.
you know.
But you know what?
trickery with
You
it.
have to see that as a blessing.
Yeah. I love it. I even get inspired. I encourage it because the more creators, the better. Because we are stuck in this 9-to-5 age of where we're just one-minded or just like, okay, stuck. So to see that you're getting to creating, no matter what it is, it's like, yes, it's something different, and you never know what can come out of it.
What is the website?
UniquelyWiredM.com.
Uniquely wired M.com.
Yes, you can also find me on IG at uniquelywiredm.com as well.
Hey,
I mean,
her shit
Uniquely Wired M.
fly to the moon.
Yes. Check it out.
Hey, I want everybody to go cash mob this black-owned business. Let's support her. Uniquely Wired M.com.
One last thing. I'm here in LA. So if you're in town, I'll be in Leimert Park tomorrow from 7 to 11 at the Lovers Lounge with Lizzie Jeff. So check me out.
There you go. All right.
Thank you.
So, we got to get busy right now. Okay. This topic. Ooh, this topic.
Oh, shit.
I just don't know what this topic might do to you. This topic might hurt a little bit. It might. Now, you know, we talk about everything from finance, right? How niggas gonna be broke. We talk about abuse. We talk about trauma. right? We talk about a lot of things. We talk about intimacy.
Yep.
We talk about humpology. Who gonna get that hump in? We talk about fear. We talk about a lot of things. Tonight, we're gonna talk about the one thing that just unravels everything. It's gonna hurt everybody's heart. We gotta deal. I don't wanna hurt hearts. I don't wanna hurt hearts. That's not what I wanna do. But I wanna bring clarity. You under dig? I wanna bring clarity to a situation that affects us all. Ladies and gentlemen, tonight's topic. This is about to unravel all your expectations. This is about to unravel all your desires. All your desires. Because most people can't do what I'm going to suggest tonight.
Uh-oh.
The impermanence of relationships versus the infinite nature of unconditional love. Staying in the present. You can't stay in the present because you're always in the past. You can't stay. You bring the past to the present and contaminate that shit every single opportunity you get.
Wow.
Right?
Yeah.
This is why you produce shit like it's not unconditional. You produce shit like conditional forgiveness, which leads to entitlement. Right? I'm justified for being like this because you hurt me.
Yeah.
You did this. I'm justified for digging my heels in and staying right here. The impermanence of relationship versus the infinite of unconditional love. I'm going to use Sarah as an example.
Okay.
You ready to rock with me today?
I'm ready.
You ready to rock with me tonight?
Let's go.
So Sarah has had a strained relationship with her father.
Yes.
Yeah? I tell Sarah, reach out to your father. Have no expectations of your father, but just reach out. Regardless of his response, regardless of whatever, reach out in love, reach out in appreciation of the process. Just reach out. And however he behaves or responds to that is none of your business. Right? When Sarah decided to reach out, she discovered something. What did you discover?
He died September the 1st, 2010.
And that was how long after y'all stopped talking?
I was 19 when we stopped talking. So it was about 2 years.
And you didn't even know that he had died basically a year or so after y'all stopped talking. And y'all didn't talk for how many years?
I had never talked to him prior to that.
Or after y'all said, I'm not talking to him no more.
Oh, yeah.
See, you hear people running around saying that shit. Appreciate them while they're here. Give them roses while they're alive. Let me give you another example. My son, my oldest son, is finishing up an art project, right, for one of his classes at school. Now, the art project is based on a pop icon. So he chooses Nipsey Hussle. And he created this art piece where it's hard to describe, but America is shaped like a gun.
Ooh, I like.
And the gun shoots Nipsey in the head. But the blood is all the shit Nipsey accomplished.
Wow.
And so the metaphor is he's not what everybody is fucking with right now unless the blood is spilled.
Wow.
We don't really know Nipsey. Like, Nipsey's an LA thing, right? That's a LA. You understand what I'm saying? You got to be LA to really know. And if you hip hop, you know a little bit. If you hip hop, if you stay up with the youngsters in hip hop, you know a little bit. But for the most part, Nipsey wasn't on the level of Tupac in terms of popularity, in terms of notoriety. He was on the come up, but he wasn't quite there yet.
Right.
But if you LA, you know Nipsey Hussle.
Right.
You get what I'm saying? So my son's art piece is basically saying the man's death elevated the quality of what he produced to the minds of the people. Because otherwise, they wouldn't have been able to recognize it.
Right. Absolutely.
You get what I'm saying? Yeah. Otherwise, he would have just went on about his get down. We don't know if we would have understood it later. Right. But for the most part, we didn't understand it until, damn, he did all of that. Mm-hmm. Again, there's a lot of people holding grudges right now.
Right.
There's a lot of people still mad about shit. And you think life or these relationships are permanent. No.
Right.
In the blink of an eye,
Shit could change quick.
You hear me say some shit like, "Oh, this world is an illusion," and all the ancients said it was. In a heartbeat, this world will prove that shit to you, because the finality of death is real than a motherfucker, but it ain't real to you until it happens to you. Then you be on some old, ooh, wow. Impermanence. This ties into last week's topic when we talked about childish relationship expectations. The impermanence of relationship leads to conditional loyalty, conditional trust, right? We believe in trust because we're fear-based. I don't want you to change. I don't want you to tell my secrets. I don't want you to betray me. I don't want you to. You get what I'm saying? You get what I'm saying? All this shit is fear-based modalities that we put into place. I don't want you to cheat on me. I don't want you to leave me. Right? If you get down with me, you stay down with me, because this is all I am, is us. Oh. There we go. We're talking about the impermanence of relationships versus the infinite nature of unconditional love. How can one stay in the present? What is the role of impermanence within intimate relationships? Can uncertainty and doubt be seen as a stabilizing force within intimate relationships? It's some heavy shit I'm talking about here tonight. Right?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Don't change. Don't change. Yeah.
That's the Isley Brothers.
Don't change. Don't change. Wrong.
Boy. Even though he say girl, I say boy.
Wrong. How can you live to be more mindful? With intimate relationships being so ephemeral in nature, how can one guarantee their significant other that they will remain on the same page as long as the relationship continues to mature. You can't promise that. No. This ain't what I signed up for. Well, this is part of my growth.
Yeah.
I just grew away from you. Do you know how many fearmongers are around me? I had a girl years ago holla at me on some dumb shit. It was dumb. But I knew it was fearful. It was fear. I ain't talked to her in I don't know how long. She had been texting me. You're being ridiculous. How come you're not responding to me? You're being ridiculous. Months have gone by. You're being ridiculous. You should respond to me.
Months.
Now, typically,
Give up, girl.
I'm just saying, typically, I just change my number and then that's a wrap. And I'm close to that now.
Right. It's on its way.
It's on its way. Anyway, I'm not being mean. I'm not trying to be mean. I'm just saying you're on some fuck shit. But anyway, because you don't listen. You don't listen. Now, Cool Mo D told me, story time with Zoe Williams. Cool Mo D told me, he says, oh, they're just too, you're so earthly. You're so high, you're no earthly good. You're on some conscious shit, some spiritual shit. Motherfuckers just want to smoke a blunt and fuck. Have something to drink and fuck, my nigga.
Yeah.
And he was like, you make women uncomfortable because you don't drink, you don't smoke, you don't. And then you on some spiritual shit. You will, I will fuck. But he was like, they uncomfortable because they can't really connect with you. They can't shoot the breeze with you.
Right. They don't know.
You're like, what the fuck are you talking about? You know. Yeah. So anyway, I respond to the girl. I'm like, yo, what's up?
Finally.
Yo, what's up?
Yeah, like, whatever.
So she on some old, man, I just want my friend. I want to hang with you. I want to see you, blah, blah, blah. So I'm like, are you seeing somebody? She was like, no, but I'm fucking somebody.
Wait, she said that?
Yeah.
Wow, she's really point blank with her.
She should have kept that shit to herself.
But I was, but no, that was good.
She knew what she was dealing with.
But I was like,
She was honest.
yeah, I was like, that's good. I said, do you like him? Do you care about him? She was like, yeah. You know, but we just fucking know. It ain't like serious.
Then she don't care.
And then I said, look, I kind of know you a little bit. You're a flighty motherfucker. So the fact that you're reaching out to me means something is up over there. Because if you're content, you're not reaching to me. But at the same time, you can't tell me that you and this nigga just fucking and there's nothing other than fucking. Because typically, and I'm not saying this applies to you, but typically women fuck for meaning, whereas niggas fuck frivolously. And I'm not speaking in absolute. I'm not saying there aren't women out there who fuck just for the sake of fucking like men do.
Yeah, they out there.
They out there.
in them streets.
I'm just saying, for the most part, women fuck meaning. It's like, I like this nigga. And I'm saying, don't, it's fear that makes you go, well, shit ain't working here. Let me go back to some shit I know. But I know I can't handle this nigga I want, which is why I start fucking with this other nigga in the first place.
Yeah.
Modi, hey nigga, they can only visit you, my nigga. They get some heat. You start making niggas look at themselves. They're like, oh shit, let me just go get some dick and a blunt. As opposed to dick and a monk.
Right.
Dick and a monk is harder to fuck with than dick and a blunt.
All day.
Yeah.
Right.
Because I'm going to smoke a blunt after you leave, nigga.
that part.
Thanks for the ride, mister.
So, again, she on Simone, and she's Virgo, by the way.
Oh, yay, Virgo.
Fucking Virgos, man. So, fucking Virgos, man. So I'm talking to her, and then after all the, I'm fucking somebody, he not meaningful, but I like him, and I'm vibing with her. It's like, okay.
Indecisive.
Right. Then I'm like, well, I said, the chapter with me is closed. It's over. You should enjoy the chapter you're in. Enjoy that.
That was too much for her.
You know what she said?
What?
She said, but what if I want that dick?
Oh.
But see, she tripping.
You see what I'm saying? I'm like, you scared. You scared to be with that nigga. You scared to be with me. You scared to be with anybody. The impermanence of relationships will have you in this position waffling until some shit is gone. The fear of you'll be waffling and bullshitting, hemming and hawing, scared, barriers, protecting wounds. All this shit is going down, and then you'll wake up one day and shit is different.
Yeah.
Irrevocably different.
Uh-oh. Watch out now.
Now what you gonna do?
Right. Be sad.
I'm mad she said she want that dick, though. She thought her pussy could get you and hook her and hook you in or something.
She thought if you hit it one more time, you'll be back.
You'll be sprung. Her vagina's special.
She was trying to lock you in.
Listen, if a nigga can ignore you without a peep for 9, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18 months.
Nigga, 2 days.
But do you understand what I'm saying? If a nigga could just shut it off.
Right. Hi, bitch.
But she's
How
also,
good could that cooter be?
But
Right.
she's telling you that she can be in a relationship, that she can be with somebody and just have sex with them. That's what she's doing with the other dude. So she said, trying to put you on the roster. Anyone, trying to check in.
Stop.
You didn't hear Zoe, though. Zoe said she was on that whole shit. She thought her pussy was going to get that nigga trapped.
I'm just saying. I'm trying to bring this full circle. Because everybody wants that love that's going to last forever.
Right.
It's in the songs.
Right? It's in the songs. Everybody want that love that's going to be there. And I'm trying to tell you that's not real.
Not at all.
Right? In the way that we've been taught. It's real in the sense, peep game now. It's real in the sense that love, unconditional love, transcends this lifetime.
I believe that.
I love Bram Stoker's Dracula. Have you guys seen that?
I'm too scared.
The fuck?
Yeah, I remember that movie.
I don't like
With Gary Oldman?
Yeah, that was a good one.
Okay.
Yeah.
Keanu Reeves.
Keanu Reeves.
Winona Ryder.
Yeah.
I don't want to see it.
When that motherfucker rolled up on Winona, I've traveled across lifetimes to find you.
With that finger at her.
I've traveled across time to find you. That was the love of his life centuries ago. As Dracula, he finds the girl with Keanu Reeves centuries later. That nigga go, daggone my bitch. I've traveled across time to find you. Love transcends real love. Now, we live in an era of scarcity, of fear, of competition, of anxiety, of depression, of unhealed hurts, of wounds. Most of our relationships are predicated on a motherfucker protecting our coping mechanisms. our wounds, our unhealed hurts. Nigga, don't hurt me like that the last nigga did. Nigga, I'm not finna tolerate no bullshit that I went through before, nigga.
Not at all.
I need you to be this kind of nigga now.
Yeah.
You got to promise that you ain't gonna change, nigga, because if you change up on me, nigga, I'm out. My daddy never gave me what I needed, so nigga, you need to be consistent because daddy was inconsistent.
Absolutely.
Never gonna happen.
Do you see what I'm saying? So we don't even reach the level of I've traveled across time to find you.
Find you.
We don't even reach that level. This is why we live in a culture that can break up, ghost break up with niggas. What is it called? What is the tech ghosting? Just disappear.
You just disappear and never call them back. Block they shit.
I have a Casper right now.
Those one of them block your ass niggas though.
No. See, I give you an opportunity. Are you at least trying to grow? Oh, you're not. You're not even trying to grow. Oh, you're faking like you down with what I... Let me explain something to you.
Oh, not the fakage.
Let me tell you something. Do y'all watch the NBA?
I love it.
Of course.
Y'all watching the NBA?
Absolutely.
Okay. So Kevin Durant
KD
had to tell the media, do y'all know who I am? I got to tell bitches this all the time.
You know what? You Kevin Durant, nigga. Bitch, you know what?
That was the biggest setup. Like I did not see that coming.
Right, that part. So I didn't see it coming.
I got to tell women this all the time. You know who I am. You think you can fake like you know who I am. This is what I mean by that. I get women that'll be like, oh, I'm on that level. I'm on that shit. Yep. Okay, I've gotten the dick. I'm here now. Me and Dick have met.
Hey, Dick.
We're good. This is what I was after. I got it.
They have no idea.
Right. What else do you have to offer, bitch?
And I'm finna put him in my box.
Right. No.
Got the dick. Now it's box time.
Get back in the
Hey,
box.
I've gifted you with pussy, Zoe. Now, here's the box I want you to be in.
A taped up box. The bitch got you in a tape box.
You know who I am.
They obviously don't.
I've been with women who've tried to ignore who I am.
How can you?
Oh, yeah. I've been with women who envied who I am.
I can see that.
I've been in relationship with women who were in competition with who I am.
Impossible.
I'm just letting you know. Like,
In competition with your
I'm just letting you know.
mentally competition.
Again, to tie it all back in, the universe is fine-tuned. So are your relationships. I'm brought into your relationship for a specific reason. Dick might be part of the reason.
It's a little sprinkle of dick.
No, that's the best part of the
Do you understand? Dick might be part of the reason. Little
Right.
dick, bow, boom, bang.
You
Who
know
had
what?
said what I said, bang, boom. You understand?
Chapter 12.
Dick might be part of the reason, but there are lessons to be learned in every aspect of relationships. When you factor in the impermanence of this world, the impermanence of concepts and ideas like trust, like loyalty, this shit is impermanent. You got motherfuckers out there selling you snake oil, telling you you can have loyalty with somebody. No, you can't. Loyalty is based on niggas' options. Loyalty is based on niggas' resources
You know what?
and the amount that they have access to.
Wow.
Right.
How many niggas you know, male or female, have been loyal to an abject failure? an abject loser.
I know a lot of females be loyal to their ass.
And on the surface, it might look like they loyal to him, but they loyal to something.
Yeah.
It might be dick,
Money.
might be money,
The
might be,
concept.
it might be.
The thought of having a man.
Yeah.
Do you understand? Just the thought of having, it might, you get what I'm
Security,
saying?
yeah.
Security, familiarity, companionship. It might be just some basic shit. They not even really loyal to him. They just loyal to the space that he holds.
Placeholder.
Or the concept of having loyalty in the first place.
Do you see what I'm saying? Do you see? It's impermanent. Loyalty is not permanent.
Not unless you want it to be.
It's not permanent. Trust is not. How is the world impermanent? The reality we live in is impermanent. It is not permanent.
We plugged in.
Do you understand? What makes you think your relationships are permanent? The only thing that's permanent is the consciousness that creates all of this. And if you're not tapped in at that level, what you doing? You're living an impermanent life, which allows you to disconnect, connect, disconnect, connect. You get what I'm saying? Why the fuck did this nigga stop talking to me? Oh, well, fuck him. New dick.
Yeah.
New dick is like Papa John's pizza. It'll be there in 30 minutes.
Or it's free.
Or it's free. 30 minutes or it's free.
Wow.
Then, the nigga responded to me? Oh. But I got new dick that I don't really want.
So she was just texting out of text for the fucking text. Knowing you gonna have somebody on the side.
So, ladies, I pose to you. I pose to y'all. Knowing that all this shit ain't real. What do you do to stay in the now? To stay connected to the real that is in you? The real that originates within you. What do you do to stay anchored to that? Can you see yourself latching on to a concept, and because you can't achieve that concept, fear comes in? Do you see that process when it happens to you? I need to know, ladies. I need to know. What do you do to stay connected to the real you? To stay in the present? To stay in the now? Are you in relationship with a real person? Or are you in a relationship with a concept? Are you in relationship with your anxiety? Oh, because anxiety needs to be maintained. Fear needs to be maintained. You got to. You're your fears made. You got to cater to your fears.
You know what?
Oh my God.
The fizz man.
I need to know.
Do we get an outfit?
I need to know, ladies. Starting with weekdays.
What do I do to keep myself connected? I mean, I'm an introvert at heart, so I typically have alone time, and I try to incorporate meditation and journaling into my life to allow me to take myself out of my head and more into my present, or into the now. And I'm very heady. I tend to be very cerebral, and I overthink everything. So I usually just have to disconnect from people and just kind of have my moment to be okay, I'm going to remove myself and reconnect with my truth so that I can live in that when I'm connected with others.
I like it. I can smoke a bag of that. Get to your phone lines right now. The number to dial is 323-230-4610, 323-230-4610. I need everybody to call in and shout out my homeboy Nick Halterman today. Send some peace and love to his family, as well as chime in on tonight's topic, the impermanence of relationships versus the infinite of unconditional love. Peaches, how do you stay in the now?
Well, I'm single, so it's easy to stay in the now. But I have to remember not to stay guarded when I meet new guys. I don't want to shut myself off from a potential lesson. Lesson. I mean, dick I can sustain from because I want something real. You know what I mean?
So dick is not real?
Dick is real, really real, especially if it's strong and sturdy. But the problem I have is that I know how sexual I am. Ain't nothing wrong with a strong, sturdy, firm iron. I need iron. But, I can abstain from the sex part. But the problem I have is that, when you want something real and you getting to know people, you kind of weed out suckers like that, especially at my age. I'm 52. So, I don't want to be just out here tricking off my pussy. I still got a few years of lubrication left in this sucker, and I want to use it on the right one. I'm not dried out. I got a good decade of good fucking in me, so I got to really be choicey about who I'm wasting time with. I'm just saying.
But you bring up a great point. Now, you don't normally bring up great points. So
he gonna give it to me and snatch it back.
So no, let me acknowledge your shit right now.
Well, thank you,
that
my brother.
was a great point. So, like you said, you don't have the time to be fucking off that moisture.
Right.
As long as that moisture there.
Hector makes sure I stay lubricated.
So now, but here's the point in reverse. Most people are selecting from a fear space and not a wisdom space.
Bro.
So that's good that you brought that up.
Thank you.
Because the wisdom space allows you to see an imperfect man who has the potential to continue to grow and is on the right path.
Right.
A fear-based mindset can only see the flaw in the man and not the rest of the man.
Right.
So if there's a flaw in the man that is in alignment with an unhealed part of your experience, that's what the fearful person will only be able to see. Do you understand?
Wow.
But if you coming from a space of self-love and self-healing, and there's a wisdom about you, you can say, oh, that's a flawed man.
Right.
As is everyone. But that man is on the right path, and he's evolving, and I can put my
taking the time to really getting to know that person.
Right. Somebody just called me right now. Y'all missed a jewel. Wow. Does relationship craving create suffering?
Ooh.
Do you get it?
Yeah,
I think so.
Do you get it? I'm going to wait on him. God going to give him.
Oh.
I'm going to wait on him. God's going to deliver.
That's so.
Does relationship craving create suffering?
Yeah.
Understand the Buddha. What did Buddha say? What did he say creates suffering? You know what he said?
What?
Attachment. Attachment to the idea. Attachment to the concept. I know what I deserve. So I'm finna hold out for the shit I deserve. If you deserved it, you wouldn't have to work for it.
Right.
Oh. Uh-oh.
Right.
Oh, hell.
What's wrong, Sarah?
Oh, no.
One thing I will say, I think it's different if you wait in a place of peace and patience and you're just trusting that it'll align when it's supposed to align versus if you're like craving something and you want something. I mean, anytime you want something that you can't have, it's going to create suffering. I can want a bag of chips because I'm on a diet and I'm going to be suffering while I'm on that diet. So anytime there's a want and that want can't be met and you're not willing to release that want, you're going to be suffering regardless of whatever it is, not just for relationships, but it absolutely applies.
Let's go back. You used the word trusting the process. We're going to coin it different. I want everybody to hashtag this motherfucker right now. Hashtag it right now.
I'm excited.
We're going to coin it different. This how you know niggas is thinking outside the box. Because a lot of niggas know language, as Krishnamurti said, we don't use language. Language uses us.
Wow. Yes, it does.
So we're not saying trust the process no more. We're not using trust no more. Because trust is a fear-based word.
And temporary.
Because trust implies security, stability. How can you have security and stability within a living illusion?
Wow. It just got real.
Well, I don't think it's. I think it's
Hold
trust
on.
within yourself.
Hold on. No, we're not going to say trust no more.
I said
Boink. See what happens when you defy your Lord?
Oh, God.
Your mic is cut. We're not using the word trust no more. You know what we're going to use?
What?
Accept.
Ah.
Accept the process. Don't trust it. Accept the process. Accept yourself as you are. Don't trust yourself. Accept yourself. Because if you trust yourself, you'll probably stay where you think you need to be, where you think you are. You're like, this is a good place to be. I trust myself right here. I'm going to be right here. No, accept yourself in all your machinations, in all your evolving moments, in all your highs and lows, ebbs and flows. Accept yourself. Trust is fear-based. You in a dig? Yes. Now you will regain your mic privileges.
I understand what you've just said, and I accept your explanation.
You must bend the knee before your Lord. Before your sovereign God King, you must do this. Again, we got it backwards. We go into these relationships trying to stabilize an emotional condition. I want her to feel better. But what if making her feel bad leads to her growing?
And it can.
Yes, it can.
Goofy ass motherfuckers out here hopscotching with a motherfucker, preventing them from learning what needs to be learned. Am I saying be disrespectful? No. Am I saying be abusive? No. What I'm saying is be firm in the truth that is you. Any compromise of what you really are is the manifestation of a lie in the other person you're dealing with. This leads to, is he going to leave me? Is this going to... This is what make women look at men like, I don't respect this nigga. He don't stand on himself. A man that can't stand on himself is going to have a woman flittering, flirting, floating, just looking over his shoulder. All types of shit going to be happening. I'd rather a woman run from me because she knows she can't deal with it.
Right.
Than run from me because she knows that I can't.
Right. Ooh, watch out now. Missiles.
Ah, shit, niggas.
You know
It's all impermanent.
Right. So women dating you got to put some Nikes on, some real good air flights.
Girl, shut your crazy. Callers, I'm coming to the phone line. Who's on the line tonight? The Voice of Reason is live. Who's here tonight?
Hey, what's up with you, man? They call me Thoughts, man. Brandon in the chat. Appreciate y'all having me on.
Yes, sir, man. What's the deal?
What's up?
How y'all doing? Man, I ain't gonna lie. I feel like everything y'all talking about is describing like how my last situation happened. Like in the chat, I asked you if you believe in twin flames, and I just got turned on to it. I was in a relationship with a woman. Like I guess you would consider her my karmic.
Mm-hmm.
And
what's the
I
birthday?
was learning a lot less. What's that?
What was her birthday?
Her birthday was November 28th. She's a Sagittarius.
November 28th, Sagittarius. That's a 10.
I met her.
What's your birthday?
I was talking to her.
What's your birthday?
And
what
her best
is
friend,
your birthday?
Aries.
There we
Like,
go. Shit.
she
Give me the
was
birthday
like-
before you move on. You got time to talk, brother. Answer some questions first.
Okay, all right, shut up.
All right. What's your birthday?
August 27th, Virgo.
Ah, Aries and Virgo. He's a 10, or she's a 10, and you're a 9. Oh, okay. 19 is the collective number of that relationship. 19 is the most powerful number in all of numerology. In the Bible, 19 is called Alpha and Omega, 1 and 9, the beginning and the ending.
Huh.
Ah, look at that.
Wow. Wow.
Yeah, nigga.
Wow.
You as the 27, 2 is relationship, 7 is karmic, Saturn, challenges, spiritual battle between physical, material, and spiritual.
Hmm.
You put the 2 and the 7 together, you get 9. 9 is the bottom line, or you got to know which battles to pick.
Huh. Yeah, I probably failed on that last one.
What's the birthday again, brother? Yours?
August 27th.
You're August 27th?
Yeah.
Virgo. Whew. Order, structure. Whew. Bottom line, this is where you fit, woman. Sit,
point, you know
sit
what I mean?
in your
I gotta-
position,
I lay it
woman.
out.
Damn, go ahead, brother.
Yeah, man. So I'm with this girl, and she like all my other girls. She just do what I ask her to do. Even more in this relationship, like she was doing all kind of shit for me. We was having threesomes, you know what I mean? We was inviting a lot of other aspects into our relationship, but during this time, her friend would always come around, and like we had a real familiarity with each other from the day I met her. You know what I mean? And everybody noticed it. You know what I mean? I just thought it was a friendship. I'm like, okay, she cool. She good to be around, you know what I mean? I ain't got to worry about my girl being around no hoe. But as time progressed, it's like it got worse and worse. She come over every weekend. She talking to us. And, like, my girl getting mad about how we connecting. Her fiance getting mad about how we connecting with each other. Like, we was talking one time, and this nigga blurted out, like, you ain't never told me that story. And I know as a man, like, that's not something I'm going to say in front of another man. That's going to be a conversation we have alone. You know what I mean? I'm
Bruh.
like, what's up what you was telling a nigga if it bothered me like that?
Bruh, let me hit you with this.
Yeah.
Talk to me about your controlling nature.
Okay. I can be a my way is the highway kind of dude. I like to know everything. And if I don't know it, I'm gonna try to get it out of you, whether you want to give it to me or not. And that can be pushy sometimes. And it makes people, maybe close up. I understand about
You were with a
myself.
Sagittarius woman, man. Sagittarius is about freedom. She's your mirror. What is the opposite of control?
Support.
No, freedom.
Okay. Freedom. You're right.
So you trying to lay down the law and the rules, and she's pushing back with the opposite, which is freedom. Nigga, you're a straitjacket. I love you, but you're a straitjacket. You under dig?
Yeah, I hear you.
And that is the lesson of the relationship in and of itself. She's trying to show you You can't control the organic experience that happens between us. If you do, what you're ultimately going to do is lose the spark, lose the energy between y'all. You're going to lose access to it. Do you understand?
Yeah.
Is that what happened?
Well, honestly, she kept pushing me off on her friend. Like, multiple times she kept pushing me off on her.
Sag, women don't push a nigga off.
Okay, I know it. I know, bro. I know it don't sound right. I promise you, I ain't lying on this one. I promise you, like it happened for about a year. She hit me up with it like at least 3 times a week, bro. I'm not exaggerating. So it got to the point to one day on my the day before my birthday, you know what I mean? Her friend kind of came out and said something about me. And at that point in time, she couldn't take an emotion. Like, I believe y'all twin flames. I believe I was destined to put y'all together. And I felt like I was being content in that relationship. Like, impermanence or whatever. I felt like that's the relationship that I was in. I was doing regular relationship stuff. Just, I'm used to that. I can get what I want to get out of this. I'm comfortable here. I'm satisfied. I was scared to, look at something different, which is her friend that was right in front of me. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So now it's like, when I finally entertained it, when I finally said, okay, let's do this, her friend was like, okay, let's do this, right? Her friend got scared of me, and she ran. You know what I mean?
You know why? Like, what was her friend's birthday?
Sure, April 6th.
On the Aries side of the game, Aries is the mental of the spiritual. The monk. Aries is the monk. It's the mental of the spiritual. Guess what she recognized in you, buddy?
Like, man, I don't.
Guess what she recognized in you, man?
Huh?
Your girl, the Sag, is the car salesman. This nigga's a lemon.
Hello?
Do you understand? You can't hear, brother?
I don't know what happened. I can't hear y'all.
All right, well, we'll holler at you. Deuces. Lemon. His woman is like, I'm not finna deal with this nigga no more. The control and all the shit he going through. I'm gonna push him off on my girl, who might fuck with him on that level. Mental of the spiritual. No, something's off. You have to understand something about fire signs. Fire represents spirit, right? You get fire, air, water, earth, right? At the highest level is fire. This is where you get your word pure, right? P-U-R-E. The root word of pure is Ur, an ancient city in Iraq, which means flames of fire, pure. You'll see it in the name Uriel, one of the angels in the Bible, Uriel, the fire of God. Do you dig? Pure, fire, spirit, right? Air is mental. Water is emotional. Earth is solid, right? So again, she's the mental of the spiritual. Aries. She was like, I'm not finna fuck with this. This is why most fire signs are know-it-alls, because fire is instinctive. They may not have all the details. Talk to a Sagittarius. They know exactly what the fuck you talking about. They may not give you all the fucking details, but they know what the fuck it is. There's a hunch in fire, people. I just kind of feel like you on some bullshit, my nigga. You understand? You feel me?
Right.
And it serves a purpose for them, but it also handicaps them because they feel like they don't really have to know the details. They just, nigga, you know I know, don't you? You understand that I understand, right? I'm not finna do this. I may not have all the details, my nigga, but I'm not finna do this. Take Sagittarius and Gemini, natural opposites. Gemini is the knowledge that Sag lacks, but understands. Do you get what I'm saying? A Sag ain't gonna be able to just, nigga, I'm not finna break down quantum physics to you. The Gemini will, though. But the Sag knows quantum physics. Like, I know it, though, nigga. I can't tell you what it is, nigga, but I know it. You understand? That's fire.
The worst tutors.
His Sag woman set him up with a fire woman in Aries who picked it out like, no, I'm out, nigga. Get to your phone lines. The numbers is hot right now. 323-230-4610. Relationships are impermanent. I know you don't want to hear this shit. I know you don't want to hear this shit. But do you think I care? Because that look on your face.
I'm just listening.
A little listening.
I'm just listening.
Just taking it all in.
As you should.
Okay.
Is that the sound?
That's the sound.
Unless she be like, you need some water.
Callers, you're on the line. What's your name? Where you calling from?
Jersey. My name is
You're from Jersey? Your name is what?
Spirit.
Hi, Spirit.
Hello.
Your name is not Spirit,
Hey,
nigga.
Spirit.
Come on, man.
Hold on. This is Spirit. Spirit McRoy. I'm on Facebook. I'll be hitting you up, man.
Yeah.
What's your real name, homie?
Free spirit.
It's Spirit, man. Spirit. SPIR. I'm on your Facebook. Spirit
He
McRoy.
said spirit.
So I'm supposed to know everybody on my Facebook.
Well,
It's 5,000.
no, you don't supposed to know everybody, but that is a unique name, and I pay homage to my parents for naming me that.
All right, well, if they named you Spirit, cool.
Dope.
There it is.
That's right.
Listen, since you're being the professional here in numerology, because I know nothing about it. I always was very skeptical about numerology. What do you think about my birthday, January 19th?
So you called in here for a reading?
Yeah.
I had to, man.
Nah, nigga, nah.
He supposed to know his name, Spirit.
That's not tonight's topic.
That's not tonight's topic. But listen, though, I admire your knowledge, your insight, your understanding about certain topics and things of that nature. I've been hearing you speaking about again numerology, and it really rings a lot of truth in what you're saying.
All right, I will say this, bro.
All right, good.
What you should do is look up my homeboy.
Don't say Lloyd Strayhorn, please.
Yes, that's my friend. That's exactly who I want you to look up because his books are excellent.
I know they are. I know.
You don't like him? You don't like Lloyd? What did Lloyd do to you?
Lloyd is like an old hat to me. Yeah.
Damn.
Wow.
I mean, no disrespect, but
You've already disrespected him.
I need some fresh minds coming from this, and I dig your mind, brother. I really do.
Well,
So
thank you,
what
brother.
think?
I appreciate that, man. I appreciate the compliment. But today is not reading day.
Okay. Then in that case, I'll speak to you another time, brother.
I know. I appreciate you, man. I
Bye,
appreciate you,
Spirit.
though, bro.
Bye, Spirit.
Y'all take it easy.
All right. The fuck?
His name was Spirit. I wonder if he was full of spirits.
Oh, God. I'm not banging on Virgos, chat room. I love Virgos.
Virgos are awesome.
I love Virgos. All right. Caller, you're on the line. What's your name? Where you calling from?
This is Dana from Pasadena.
Sagittarius in the house, man.
That's right. You were speaking up on it so much, I thought I'd call in.
All right, what's the deal? Yeah.
I don't have. I mean, I'm thinking. I was listening to what you were saying about Sag, so I was just like, let me call and get this Sag stuff straight.
So you
But what you were
you don't agree? You don't agree?
no, what you were saying about us is true. We're know-it-alls, and sometimes we're not informed or we don't have all the information. We speak on it anyway.
Right. I mean, I have 3 children. They're all Sag.
One has the same birthday as me. I know that.
Exactly. They're all Sag.
Wow.
And in dealing with my son, he knows shit, but he don't know the details. But he intuitively understands, like, yeah, this ain't right. And sometimes, not all the time, because when he argue with me, I be like, nigga, I made you. You're like,
And he's still very young, so.
I be like, nigga, you like an ice cream cone with 1 scoop, my nigga. Your daddy got 4 scoops over here. You got 3 scoops to go before you can even have a conversation on my level, nigga.
They're melted.
But he intuitively understands.
Right.
Yeah,
We're very insightful. Yes, we're very insightful.
Very insightful. You got to understand, Sagittarius represents the philosopher, right? Higher thinking, higher knowledge. And of course, they got that fucking arrow pointing to the sky. And that arrow represents the knowledge. They can go sky's the limit with your ass. You know, dig? In understanding, right? In seeing, but they just, sometimes they don't give a fuck about the details.
Well, that's true too.
So you called in to confirm?
No, I didn't call in to confirm. Well, I called in to confirm, and I also wanted to talk about or offer something for the piece you were saying about people waiting for love or women waiting for love.
Mm-hmm.
And I know Weekdays had a comment on that. So
get her ass then, Sag.
No, I will not be getting her. I will not be getting her.
Thank you.
Weekdays is my sister in solidarity.
Yes,
Dana. You're misguided on a lot, but you're still young, so you'll learn and grow.
She is young. She's a little baby with curves.
Yeah, she is. And I understand and I can hear it in her speak because of some of the words. They don't necessarily have context. They just sound good. But as Sag, I can read through it.
What are you, the principal, my nigga?
That was a read of all reads.
She's smiling with a shovel. Oh, my God.
She's smiling with a shovel.
Right?
Damn.
Go ahead, Sag. Bring your inappropriate ass in here and finish. Sag don't have no tact.
What I wanted to say, the thing about waiting for love, I think in socially for Black women, we're set up in those ways, and I think the church propagates that a lot.
Right.
About waiting for love and sitting and your man will show up and all of that stuff, where you have men that are within the church, that attend church, that are very inappropriate. And a lot of times I believe, and from my own experience, the pastor and leadership, they also propagate that to have you waiting because they have access to you.
Exactly.
But how
Absolutely.
many of them are waiting?
We talking about the women.
Oh,
85% of the church is women.
Yeah, but a lot of them ain't waiting.
And 80% of them that are not married, that are single, are waiting because, they're told to wait. They're told that God provides and he will provide a mate for you when it's appropriate, but also having access to you and also using those words in the Bible to have access to
She
you.
right, though.
I would say they have a Bible in one hand and a penis in the other.
Wow. Kind of like, while you're waiting,
let me help you out.
God asked me
Check it out.
to use my divine swipe to check the temperature and moisture in Yankuda.
I gotta go. That's all I have.
Thank you. We appreciate it.
Bye.
Dana got a point. A lot of times preachers be like, it's coochie temperature check time. Let me just say this. waiting for a good man does not equal spiritual maturity.
That's true.
If it was just about waiting, if it was just about time, all old people would be wise. And you got some old fools out here running around this motherfucker.
You got that right.
Go ahead.
Absolutely.
I just want to address one of Dana's comments towards me in terms of being misguided. I live life on my terms, and I live life according to what makes me happy and is fulfilled. And it may not be the same terms that align with her. So she can live her life however she wants to, and I'm going to live my life how it works for me. And since she has so much to say, she can call into Kitty Radio on Thursdays on Marcus King Presents Dash Comedy. The number is 310-986-6610. I look forward to speaking with you further, Dana.
You supposed to snap your finger. And don't girls do that? Where's
You know what?
That's more of a drag queen thing.
Sashay.
So call in on that show for everyone that wants to speak.
Oh, Lord. In the name of Jesus. Understand this. I'm going to say something that's. You need to understand this.
Mm-hmm.
It ain't going to last that long.
What's not gonna last that long?
The best moments of your life. Oh my God. It's not going to last that long. Do you understand?
Yeah.
See, sometimes you got to have children to know this. You know, you have a child. And when they're a baby, that baby time flies. It's gone. Next thing you know, they got a mouth full of teeth. Next thing you know, they talking. Next thing you know, they in school. Next thing you know, they out of school. It's over. You want to age, have a child. Do you understand? Time is moving. When you were a child, time was slow. As a child, you'd be like, God damn, I can't wait till summer.
For real.
As an adult, you go, fuck, we 5 months into 2019. This shit almost halfway over.
Yeah.
Do you get what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Quick.
Time is no respecter of person.
Nope.
So this is how fear jumps into the impermanence conversation. I can't waste it with somebody that's just fucking around. But you know what's happened? Fucking around has been mislabeled in certain relationship issues. A difficult situation that causes you to see the flaws within yourself is not a waste of time. Although sometimes it gets labeled as such. Yeah, this ain't the situation you wanted, but this is the situation that your spirit warranted. That's why the motherfucker was here. What did you learn? What did you see? What did you see about yourself? What was revealed about you? If you ask these type of questions in every interaction you engage in, you're going to find out something about yourself, and nothing is necessarily a loss.
Right.
I can think my last situation is like that. Like he was older, and I think that my issues that I had, I always thought that I got over my daddy issues. But when I did find out that my daddy was in fact dead, like the next day, some situation happened, and then that guy left. He's gone. You know what I'm saying? So
but do you see, he was there for the moment.
Yeah.
Look at that.
Yeah, he was. But it's like when I found out that he was dead, then that situation was dead. It kind of canceled itself kind of out. In a weird way, it kind of did. But it opened up relationships for it to heal in other ways within my family. So.
Look at that. Look at that. Caller, you're on the line. What's your name? Where you calling from? If you're there. Maybe you're not. Caller, you're on the line. What's your name? Where you calling from?
Hey, Zoe. How you doing? My name is Sage from Virginia. Let me turn my life down.
You got to turn that whole life down. Ladies and gentlemen, hold on
I
one
was
second.
listening to y'all.
Hold on one second. Let me just say this really quickly. Get ready, get ready, get ready, get ready, get ready, get ready, get ready. I want everybody to lean in. Everybody should lean in right now. Get ready, get ready. Oh my God. I shouldn't steal TD Jake shit. Get ready, get ready, get ready, get ready, get ready.
I'm excited.
The VOR radio is coming to Dash. Dash Radio has given Zoe Williams his own station.
Oh, yeah.
VOR Radio.
VOR in the building, baby.
Of course, I'm still going to run Talk X. I'm still going to program Talk X. But now, exclusive programming on the Voice of Reason Radio, VOR Radio. What the fuck? Get ready, get ready, get ready, get ready. Oh, sorry. Okay, what's up, baby girl? Talk to us.
So I just wanted to say that I'm on the unconditional side of love.
Are you really?
And I just got out of a polyamorous relationship, and I've learned a lot. And I just finished reading your relationship dismount book. It helped me get through a lot of it and understand a lot about myself and just a lot that I went through. And anyways, long story short, like I just had a short example of like how there was a conditional love in the relationship between my lovers and how I just try to sit back and let stuff play out. But my sister wife, she put a time span for our man to get his stuff together. And since, long story short, she just didn't like some of the stuff that he was doing or communicating, and he was trying to, appease her and make sure, things are straight, but she's still like, in 2 months' time, if you don't get your stuff together, I'm leaving, and trying to like put that time span on him. And that's not fair if you really truly love somebody. So you got to try to grow and stuff like that.
You're absolutely right. Again, another what I call manipulative, controlling act in a relationship. But you got to understand, where there's control, there is fear.
Yeah, I just was like trying to figure out how I could play my part in it, though. Like, in a sense, like I was trying to like let her play her part, because that's not my relationship. Like, they had their own individual issues, and I couldn't really like influence her, but only so much, and guide her and tell her how I felt about the situation so much. But she was still stuck on this time span thing, and I try to communicate things with him as well. So, I could be like the mediator and stuff, but things just like, I don't know how I could have possibly mend it between them. I don't know.
But it's not your job to mend it. Mending is an inside job. Healing is an inside job. What you are is tantamount to a fucking stop sign on the street. You're a symbol pointing in a direction. Now, they can either take that symbol, they can take heed to what the symbol means, or you can run the stop sign and potentially hit somebody or crash your car. It's not your responsibility to mend anything. It's your responsibility to point if you know. The knowers are pointers. You know that old saying, you can lead a horse to water, but you can't
make him drink.
It's not your job to drink for the horse. Not at all. It's not your job to see for the one who doesn't recognize their impact on their relationship. You can't see for him. You can't see for them, but you can point. And they can look for themselves.
So if I point, how do I point without saying like, ooh, it's your fault, or like without trying to...
Watch how I say this. Watch how I say this and see how it resonates in your spirit, and you tell me how it feels in your spirit.
All right.
To be a pointer is to inform, not to enforce.
Okay.
How does that feel in your spirit? How does that resonate in your spirit? To inform is to educate, is to give information. Giving information, educating, is pointing in a direction. To enforce is to make somebody comprehend. Can you do that?
No, I can't make nobody do anything.
Okay, cool. So where we at with this now?
To inform.
Exactly. Not
To enforce.
Not enforce. Make sense?
Yeah.
Why he laughing at you? Why is he laughing? You let him.
Why are you laughing at me?
Let him tell me. Let him tell me why he
Okay,
laughing
I'm gonna put you on
at you.
speakerphone then. I got you on my headset.
Lord have mercy.
Lord of
Here
mercy.
we go. Lord of mercy. Here we go.
May I come correct now, Sion?
What's happening? What's happening, fam? How you doing, brother?
What's up, bro?
You're always taking over.
I called in a few weeks ago, man. Former straight male flight attendant, my man. How you doing?
All right, now I remember the call when you called in. Tell me, man, what do you think about what I just said?
I didn't get to hear it, my brother.
So-
She had it on her earphones.
So he was pretty much just saying inform or enforce. Enforce. And
Inform, not
Go
enforce.
ahead. Yeah, you can go ahead and say it.
All right, just inform, but not try to enforce.
I agree.
Right, that's her job or it's anybody's job who has the information. Inform, share, but not try to enforce comprehension or behavioral change. Don't try to do that. People have to change on their own. People have to understand and comprehend on their own. You can't enforce. So you were just in the background laughing for no reason.
Yeah.
Because I was waiting to listen to the playback tomorrow. I was like, yeah, I'm gonna enjoy listening to this.
No.
'Cause I can't
Okay.
hear the question.
All right, cool.
I'm fully supportive, brother. Trust me. And here's one of the things I remember that that she sent me. I remember she telling us something that was called the challenges of anxious-avoidant relationships. You ever heard of that shit?
Yeah.
The challenges of anxious-avoidant. I'm not familiar with that. I didn't remember reading it in the book, but I'll definitely look it up.
All right. Well, good stuff, man. I appreciate you calling in, fam.
Hey, I appreciate you, brother. More than you know. I'm still referring that book to everybody.
Thank
All
you,
right.
Zoe.
Thank you, fam.
Thank
We
you
appreciate it.
guys for calling.
These good people, man, that's calling in.
Right.
Are y'all hip? I want to share something with you. Are y'all hip to yawn again on camera? You ain't even sleepy.
I took a Dayquil.
Dayquil don't even have no damn sleep alcohol in it, nigga.
It can do that though.
No, we
It's
can't.
the antihistamine.
You niggas is tired of spirituality. I know.
Oh,
I'm going to
no,
get back
I'm
to the
never
ratchet
tired of
topics. I'm going to get back to the dick topics.
I love spirituality because that's going to lead me to the right dick. I'm just saying.
Hey,
First off, say that bullshit again. It's going to do.
It's going to lead me to that dick,
You
that
go-
right dick, that spirituality because, nigga, if you ain't got no spirituality, my coochie ain't going to get wet.
oh,
Let me ask weekdays. Weekdays.
Yes.
When have you had spirit dick? Have you ever had it?
I don't think so.
I can tell you haven't had it.
I don't think I've had spiritual dick. I'm just, no.
Spirit dick, where you just feel it vibrating in your yoni. Like,
No, but I'm looking forward to that experience.
I want the vibrating.
I mean, definitely, it's definitely on my bucket list. So
you got to grow your spirit up, though.
then grow it up, I will, because this sounds amazing.
Wow.
spiritual.
Mimi, when's the last time you had a nice, strong, hard spiritual dick?
I have definitely had spirit dick before.
Hey,
I close my eyes and it could walk by and I would feel the vibrations of that thing walking by. Baby. Feel it in my loins as I'm talking about it right now. Takes me back down memory lane. Me and that dick. You heard me? So I need that spirit dick.
I need the dick to move with the rhythm. He was going, hi, yeah, 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 yeah.
With some some spirit.
Oh, God. I'm not talking about that old time religious dick that you get from pastor.
That shit might not get hard.
I don't think they're talking about that.
But no, I have this video that I want to play.
You would ask me if I had spiritual dick.
You know what?
I know you didn't have spirit dick.
Huh? You haven't.
You haven't.
No, I haven't.
Yeah, I mean,
That's okay.
Come on.
Haven't been straight.
Come on. What?
I'm saying come on because she
He
young.
said, come on, because you're young. So I'm laughing.
Come on.
The way he said, come on.
First off, let me tell you, this is how I know you haven't had spiritual dick.
Okay.
It's because your answers
My answers to what?
to whatever topic we're on,
To everything.
to any conversation.
What does that mean?
Spirit dick is like reading the book of Revelations.
Yeah.
You get the second sight. Spirit dick is like Lord Lion-O from Thundar, from the Thundercats.
I love the Thundercats.
It's like you can look at Spirit dick and say, Spirit dick, give me sight beyond sight. A woman can get a second sight from Spirit dick. You don't have the sight.
I don't have. I want some dick glasses or something. I want something. I need a glimpse.
Spirit dick.
Spirit dick is like the sword of Thundera.
Right.
I will wait on spiritual dick.
Yeah.
I'm very excited about wherever it is. Especially Mimi said you can feel the vibrations.
You know how
I want it.
I'm trying to tell you.
I want some vibration dick. Go on,
No, I was about to make a Star Wars reference, but you haven't even seen it.
No.
But it's like the lightsaber.
It is.
For the life.
Insane. You can't buy that?
Yeah.
You probably can, but
I love it when women talk about my dick to me.
Wow. That's
Wonderful.
have you had one talk to
it's a one-sided.
So have you had one actually have a conversation with your dick?
Yes. Yes.
Y'all have conversations?
Have they thanked you before?
Yeah.
Okay.
What, the woman thank you or your penis was thanking you?
No,
The
my
woman.
penis. The woman.
The woman say thank you after
She said thank you to his dick, not him.
to everybody in the room, which is him and the
It's
dick.
wonderful.
Wow.
It's a wonderful life.
You give him credit?
What's the video, fool?
They DMing him right now.
Wait, so that means you had spirit pussy?
I have.
Spirit. No.
Oh, spirit pussy is some whole other shit.
Does it vibrate too?
God damn. Let me tell you something. No, I'm gonna play this video. I'm gonna play this video. Let me tell you something. Spirit dick and spirit puss.
When they get together,
Lord,
have mercy. It's church. Pass the offering basket, please. I want to go to that church. I want to go.
I'm just saying. This is why.
This has went so far left.
Just listen though. Just watch how it all ties back in.
Okay.
Religion teaches you, woman, to go after a God-fearing man, but not a God-realized man. Wherever there is fear, unconditional love, higher consciousness, God is not.
Huh?
Do you hear me? It's not there.
Okay.
This is how you know the God in the Bible is man-made. Because if God is jealous and God is, oh shit. What? The source of everything is jealous of some shit it created and has dominion and power over? If you don't get this comic book that a man wrote the fuck up out of here, God realized over God-fearing. These white people take the spiritual shit and recontextualize it as, oh, this is philosophy, or this is wisdom. What's this group? The Theosophical Society. Theosophy. Theos is the Greek word God. Theos. 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 God. That's when you in your New Testament and you see the word God in the New Testament, it's typically that word, Greek, theos.
Okay.
Theory. Theater. All of this shit come from the same word, theos. Right? Now, when we talking about the real, God is beyond all of this. Do you understand? God is, the source is bigger than all of this. It's bigger than a theory. It's bigger than a concept. Are you guys following what I'm saying?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
No, please keep going.
Where was I?
Yes.
Theosophy.
Yes, and he's bigger.
Now, theos.
It sounded.
And
Theosophy. So listen. Theosophy. Theos, God. Osophy is wisdom. Philosophy, knowledge, wisdom. So they're basically saying this is where you get the word Sophia. It means wisdom. Sophia is wisdom. Theosophy, the wisdom of God. These white people just went and contextualized all of the world's ancient shit and renamed it and put it in their books. Okay, we're going to take from the Buddhists. We're going to take from the Hindus. We're going to take from the Shinto. We're going to take from the Taoists. We're going to take from all this. And then we're going to take all this shit and we're going to give it a name. In our tongue, in the Greek language, theosophy. And then we're going to use words that we know you've been programmed not to accept. Oh, Madame Blavatsky, I'm going to write this book called Lucifer. I know these coon-ass commoners ain't going to read this. Do you get it? Let me tell you now. Love, relationships, sex, higher learning, higher consciousness is why you're here. You've been taught to protect permanence within an illusion. Jesus told you, nigga, in my father's house, there are many mansions.
Right.
The fuck is he talking about? God, the source of everything, has a house, has mansions. No, it's a metaphor. Houses, zodiac houses, star constellations, astrotheology. It's a higher level of consciousness. You get it? You're here to relate so you can experience your higher self. Abraham Maslow called it self-realization. The reason why you have fear in your motherfucking relationships is because you're not self-realized. And if you're not self-realized, you're not God-realized, because God is the true self. Do you get what I'm saying? If you're not dealing with a self-actualized, self-realized person, you're dealing with a child, irrespective of age. If you're dealing with a child, you're going to deal with fear. You're going to deal with desires. You're going to deal with wants. You're going to deal with tantrums because they can't achieve those things. I don't know if niggas hear me.
I hear you.
Yeah, we're listening.
I'm listening.
I don't know. I'm just trying to reveal the real. I be looking at motherfuckers who are so-called happy, but they're really scared. It's impermanent. What? Why is it impermanent? Why would the source of all that is create this fucking reality as an illusion? Does anybody have an idea why? Do you know?
Yeah.
What do you think? Yeah.
You know, I know.
Come
why.
on, Biff. Tell us why.
Is that how I sound right now? Only because, y'all know what I believe in. I love Jesus. And I will say,
yeah,
you gotta say it like this. Jesus. But he created this world and gave us free will to love him on our own. That's why God is a jealous God, because he don't want us worshiping.
What did I tell you? What did I tell you about that bullshit on my microphone?
You know what? Don't be a religious bully.
What did I tell you about that bullshit?
You left me my nose all jacked up right now.
Let me tell you why God did this.
It's all right here right now.
You sound terrible.
And just all of
Get
a
the
sudden
fuck away from her, because
it's the air conditioning.
God didn't do nothing about that cold you got in 2 minutes. But anyway, let me tell you why God created this, or what is called God. Let me tell you why. Let me tell you why. Maybe it's all a test. You create maybe it's a simulation. If it's a simulation, simulations carry out tests.
That could be a possibility.
Do you understand?
That's a possibility.
Or maybe it's a rite of passage and not a test. Maybe you got to come to the fake world to prove that you deserve to be in a real world.
That could be.
Maybe this is the rite of passage for all spirits that come here. Maybe you flunked several lives and you're doomed to repeat this shit until you matriculate. Maybe this is remedial life. You think you really love, you're going to have to show me that you really love in order to get out of this illusory prison. Maybe this is hell.
You never know.
Or is it purgatory?
Purgatory is different from hell, ma'am.
I know, that's what I'm saying. Or is it?
The whole world purgatory?
Purgatory is nothingness.
If we believe it's hell, why
Hold on, pimp, because you're leading us somewhere else.
Oh, no.
Purgatory is limbo. It's nothingness. This is somethingness, but illusory. It is the illusion of something.
Okay.
I hope niggas is hearing.
Oh, we hear you.
All right, cool. I want to play this video about illusion. Okay. Are y'all ready for this? Now, let me just say this. Are you guys hip to Joseph Campbell? Anybody hip to Joseph Campbell?
No, I'm not.
Joseph Campbell is the inspiration behind Star Wars.
Okay.
Wow.
This is where Lucas got the concept for Star Wars.
Oh.
He wrote a book, The Hero with 1,000 Faces.
Oh, yeah.
And all these stories, all the hero stories are predicated on concepts that he outlined. And he outlined concepts basically by going to other cultures all over the world. He's going to break down the impermanence of life by using a story from the Indian Upanishads. I want you guys to listen to this, okay?
Okay.
All right, here we go. This is him with Bill Moyer.
There's a wonderful story in one of the Upanishads, the Brahma-Vaivarta Upanishad, of Indra, this god who is the counterpart really of Yahweh. He is the god patron of a certain people and of historical life and time, with all kinds of rules for people to live by and that sort of thing. And there was a time when a great monster named Vritra had closed all the waters of the earth. And so there was a drought, a terrible drought, and the world was in very bad condition. Well, it took this god, Indra, quite a while to realize that he had a box of thunderbolts there, and all he had to do was drop a thunderbolt in Vritra, and that would blow him up. And when he did that, of course, he blew Vritra up, and the waters flowed, and the world was refreshed. And he said, "What a great boy am I." So thinking, what a great boy am I, he goes up to the cosmic mountain, which is the central mountain of the world. And so he decided he would build a new world up there, a new city, and particularly his palace was going to be a palace worthy of such as he. So he calls Vishvakarman, the main carpenter of the gods, and gives him the assignment to build this palace. So Vishvakarman goes to work, and in very quick order, he gets the palace into pretty good condition, and Indra comes. But every time Indra arrived, he had bigger ideas about how big and grandiose the palace should be. And finally, Vishvakarman said, my gosh, he said, we're both immortal, and there's no end to his desires. I'm caught for life. So he decided to go to Brahma, known as the creator, and complain. Well, now Brahma sits on a lotus. This is the symbol of divine energy and divine grace. And the lotus grows from the navel of Vishnu, who is the sleeping god whose dream is the universe. So here's Brahma on his lotus, and Vishvakarman comes to the edge of the great lotus pond of the universe, and down he tells his story. Brahma says, you go home. He says, I'll fix this up. So next morning, at the gate of the palace that's being built, there appears a beautiful blue-black boy with a lot of children around him, just in admiration of his beauty. So in comes the boy. And Indra on his throne, he's the king god. He says, young man, welcome. And what brings you to my palace? Well, says the boy with a voice like thunder rolling on the horizon, I've been told that you're building such a palace as no Indra before you ever built. And he said, I've surveyed the grounds and looked things over. It seems this is quite true. No Indra before you has ever built such a palace. Well, Indra says, Indra's before me, young man. What are you talking about? The boy says, Indra's before you? He says, I have seen them come and go, come and go. He said, just think. Vishnu sleeps in the cosmic ocean. The lotus of a universe grows from his navel. On there sits Brahma, the creator. Brahma opens his eyes. A world comes into being. Governed by an Indra, closes his eyes. The world goes out of being. Opens his eyes. The world comes into being. Closes his eyes. And the life of a Brahma is 432,000 years, and he dies. The lotus goes back. Another lotus. Another Brahma. And then think of the galaxies beyond galaxies in infinite space. Each a lotus, with the Brahma sitting on it, opening his eyes, closing his eyes with Indras. There may be wise men in your court who would volunteer to count the drops of water in the oceans of the world or the grains of sand on the beaches, but no one would count those Brahmas, let alone those Indras. And while he's talking, there comes in parade across the floor of the palace an army of ants in perfect range. And the boy laughs when he sees them. And Indra's hair goes up, and he says to the boy, why do you laugh? And the boy says, don't ask unless you are willing to be hurt. And Indra says, I ask, teach. The boy says, former Indras all. Through many lifetimes they rise from the lowest conditions spiritually to highest illumination. And then they drop their thunderbolt in Vritra, and they think, what a good boy am I. And down they go again. And then Indra sits there on the throne, and he's completely disillusioned, completely shot. And he thinks, oh, let's quit.
Crazy. Every Indra is an ant. Thousands of Indras before, thousands of Indras after. It's all impermanent. We've been taught to have that forever love, that love will never go away, and I'm going to be all right until my end of days and all this bullshit. It's not real. You're here to learn that you are the source. relationship is the classroom where you learn that knowledge. We live in a superficial society that has elevated superficial desires and goals and expectations. And we think once we achieve this shit, we're somehow happy. We'll be happy. We'll be fulfilled. The only thing that fills you up is the knowledge that you can never be separated from the source that created you. That's the fulfilling spirit, the fulfilling understanding. But you can't get that until you recognize that relationships is your classroom for that knowledge to be delivered. You'll say you're in a relationship with Jesus, but you don't get this understanding because you miss the purpose of what is being taught. You'll say you're in a relationship with Allah, but if you don't find self-realization in that relationship, you're in an abusive one because you get sublimated and subordinated. And that's not, do you understand what I'm saying? That's not possible. Okay, that's enough. This was an amazing show. I loved it.
So did I.
I learned
really
a little
did.
something
I
today.
bet you did. That's why your nose is running with your snotty ass nose.
Well, I can't have it.
This nigga's a badass kid.
Oh, that's what I sound like right now. Well, let me tell you something, so you need to just stop, leave Jesus alone and you look like the bolts. See, you
Anyway.
thought I wasn't listening, but I listened to the whole story about the man throwing lightning bolts.
Anyway, I love you.
I
love you all.
in my purse.
I love you all. I gotta go. Tone Talks is next. Another great show from Tone. I appreciate everybody for tuning in. Thank you so much. You've been listening to The Voice of Reason on Dash Talk X.
We love y'all.
Deuces.
Oh, I'm about to go home and get this out my system.
Yo, snotty nose.
Yo, backseat. I don't want that shit. My nigga.
All right, we gotta run.
She gonna give a nigga a cold.
No, I ain't. No, I ain't.
We've got to run.
I feel like you got sicker over the course of the show.
You feel like what?
I did. All of
Like
a sudden,
you were like fine. She said, I feel like she got sicker over the course of the show. I feel
it's
like
the air conditioning. That's
Get
what
your
I'm
snotty nose ass out of the way.
You
already know that.
I already know you.
I'm right behind you.
Uh-oh, thank you. I'm gonna let people know.